Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals.
Hey.
I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
And what are we playing today?
Jinx. No, we're not. Today we're going to be playing...
Vikings!
Vikings!
Woo! This Vikings that we got was a reprint. Z-Man Games did it.
Yep.
Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
The game plays 2 to 4 players, ages 13 and up. It's going to take you about 60 minutes.
Okay. So we're going to do a setup.
Yeah, we'll set it up for 2 players.
Yep. Do a quick playthrough, show you how it works. Come back, give you our final thoughts.
See you in a bit.
All right. Grrr. All right.
We're back.
Yep.
We're all set to start. I'm just going to go over a little bit what we did to set up. We have these island and boat tiles here, and you put 12 in each stack. There's 6 stacks, and you randomly pick those.
Yep.
We also play with the advanced rule with the bonus tiles, so you just stack those in 2 piles.
Yep.
We put our color markers on number 10 to start with.
Yep.
We each get 30 gold in a 2-player game.
Yep. You get a little bit less when you play with more players.
Yeah.
Yep.
We each get our little island angle thing.
Yep.
And our starting tile.
Starting tile.
That's it so far.
Pretty much, yeah. So for a start, to figure out what the start player is, the official rules say that it's whoever has pillaged and razed is the most defenseless villages. Alternatively, the youngest player.
Right. So
what
we always usually play 2, so you'd always go first.
Yeah.
So I think what we'll do today, let's draw a meeple out of this bag.
Okay.
See what color it is.
All right.
And then the first player to draw that same color, yellow, is the first player.
All right.
You're youngest, so you can draw first.
There we go.
There you go. I wonder how many times we'll have to draw.
Not many at all.
1. Way to go.
Excellent.
Yes, it's legit now.
And we have all of our tiles here in these piles. Each of these are going to come out. So this is going to be the number of rounds that Viking plays through, 6 rounds. And underneath each of these spaces tells you what you're going to do at the end of that round. So we're going to have first round. At the end of the first round, you're going to score all your goldsmiths. And then you have a large scoring. And then it goes alternative. So gold, large, gold, large, gold, large, and then end scoring. Vikings. In Vikings, you have your mainland here, and your mainland is broken down into a series of the different kinds of Vikings, and I guess you could almost picture them as like order of ranking. So at the very bottom, you have your fishermen. Any fishermen Vikings that you get are going to go down on this level, on the islands that you discover. Just above them are your goldsmiths, then your scouts, your nobles, your warriors, and then there's also going to be these boats here. And these are actually not your friends. These are threatening all the Vikings down that column. And then above here, you're going to have your boatswains. And they don't actually go out on the islands. They just help ferry out new Vikings later on.
Yes.
Here's my player color. Here's your player color.
Yeah, I'm Ivory today.
We're going to play through a series of 6 rounds where we're going to be using this incredibly unique rondel mechanic to buy discovered island pieces and Vikings of the different colors. And then we're going to be trying to populate these islands as much as possible. At the end of the 6 rounds, we do that final scoring, and whoever has the most points discovered and was the most prosperous Viking leader.
Sounds good.
So,
we're going to play about 10 minutes.
Yep.
And show you how it goes through.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we'll come back and give you our final thoughts. So,
excellent. I'm going to put these out.
Yep.
Because I don't know where the timer is.
I put the timer behind us.
Oh, excellent.
It's right here.
Okay.
On another game box.
Oh, even better.
Yep. So, let's say 10. Put it off camera.
Okay.
And I get to pull 12 Vikings out of the bag.
Yep.
And you can populate the islands. So, let's see.
So the rondel here has this 0 marker, and that's kind of important for when you're placing the tiles. Take the first tile and it goes to the 0 if it's an island. Then islands go clockwise. As soon as you get a boat, that goes at the 11. It goes counterclockwise.
And then you'll see here, have the Vikings color sorted. So all the blues start at the 0 first.
Yep.
And then all the yellows go next. Look at all those goldsmiths.
Lots of goldsmiths coming out this
We've got
turn.
rich Vikings today.
Excellent.
And then the scouts go next. And then the royals. I mean the
nobles. Yep.
And then the warriors. And then the boatswains.
So in Vikings, there's a base game that doesn't use these special tiles. And the boatswains, these gray guys here, let you ferry out quite a few of your Vikings that don't immediately get placed. In the advanced game, there's a bunch of extra rules, and some of them you can use, some of them you don't, so you can kind of configure the game the way you like it. So there's a phase where you do some bidding, which we're not really fans of bidding, so we don't use that rule. The next thing is, a next rule that you can use is you take out an extra Viking meeple, and then the first player gets to choose one of the meeples to go back in the bag, which again, we don't really like that, so we don't use it.
Yeah, random's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next rule is you get to choose, the first player would choose which color would go first, and then the next player would choose the next color. So this configuration would be different each round. And again, we kind of like how the base game puts it always in the same configuration. There's a lot of in-depth strategy just with that alone. So again, we don't use that one. Then you have the extra special tiles that give you special powers. We definitely use that. And finally, with the advanced rules, when you get a boatswain, instead of being able to ferry a bunch of meeples, he ferries one, and that's it. So that makes it pretty tight. You need a lot of boatswains, or you need to wait for the special tile to come up that kind of unlocks that boatswain power again to be able to ferry out a whole bunch. Which
is all of one color.
Yep.
Or one each of the colors you have waiting to be ferried.
Exactly. So it's kind of neat. You got a very, very excellent base game, but then you've got a whole bunch of advanced variations that you can kind of mix and match how you want.
Yeah.
So.
Which is very interesting because once you sort of master one, you can just move on to the next.
Change it up.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. So that's how we're playing today, to show you how we are using the advanced tiles. And we are using the advanced rule for the boatswain, but that's about it.
Okay. Yep. Right. So how do you buy tiles anyway?
How do you buy tiles? Well, the cost to buy a tile and the Viking is right here. So if I wanted this goldsmith and this nice island tile here, it would cost me one of my coins, my Viking bucks. If I wanted to buy this one, it would cost me 2. I cannot buy the 0 unless there's 2 situations. One, I'm broke. If I have no money at all, and you can actually trade in points for coins if you want to, but who wants to do that? But if you're broke, then you can buy the 0 cost, which is free. The other way you get it...
in this situation, there's only one of that particular color left on the board. So you can get him for 0.
Right. So as soon as you take him, and the 0 is pointing to nothing, the rondel shifts to the next color. So now this one's going to be worth 0, which means we can't buy it until all of these gold are gone, or one of us broke.
Yeah.
And that's how the rondel and the pricing works.
Right. The only thing left is how you place your islands and your meeples.
Yep. Once you get your islands, you get the start tile. Everyone gets one start tile, which is a starter. And it's very important that when you're looking at these island tiles, and maybe I'll just show it here, these island tiles, they can't be just shifted around wherever you want. They have to go the right side up. So this is always a starter. Once you started...
And that's always the end.
Yep. This here is always an ender. So if I took this as my first tile, I could put them like that. Right on. As soon as you start placing some tiles, you can start placing adjacent. So I could start building up this way. You can move them all around. But
you can't move them once you place them.
No, you can't move them.
But you can build them all around.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you can't shift them around. This will never be a starter. This will never be an ender. And so you have to make sure, you have to be really, really focused on where you're putting your islands. Because when I buy this guy here, if I decide to place this tile up here for a noble, this isn't a noble, this is a fisherman. So I can't place him there. I would have to take this tile, place them down here in the fisherman to be able to place them. Otherwise, they go up here, and then you got to work really hard with the boatswains to get them ferried out,
right?
Which is always a pain. So
not always, but
it can be a big pain.
It's a nice puzzle part of the game. Yeah.
And at the end of the game, there's a whole bunch of bonus points. There's 10 bonus points for whoever has the most boatswains left over. So if you can keep them, keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very, very tricky and puzzly on how to lay out your board and get your meeples there placed for free. And yeah.
So let's go through a few rounds here.
Yep.
See how much we can get through.
First player.
You go.
I am definitely going to take this fisherman and start tile. Because I can put the start tile here, and then I can place my fisherman on it.
And
which allows me to start my starting tile wherever I want to go.
Yeah, that's
right.
And
I really would like to go right here next to the goldsmith. Or do I want to do that? No, I don't. I want to put him as a scout. There we go.
Interesting.
Done.
So, I have a start tile as well. This now moves to gold.
So, neither of us can buy this until it's the last one or we're broke.
So, I'll spend $1 and I'll get that start tile for the goldsmith.
Nice.
So, that will be placed there.
Yep.
And this is here. And I think I'll place this one on the warrior spot.
Nice spot. That's good. Excellent. Alright, so what am I going to get now? I am going to get... Wow. That blocks me out of a whole lot of stuff.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to spend $5. I'm just going to go right up here and I'm going to grab this scout. And I can place him right there.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Nice. So I guess I will take the $2 goldsmith.
There we go.
Because I can place him right away. Unfortunately, he ends my island. But he's making me the money.
That's pretty nice, though.
Yeah.
I'll spend $3. I don't want to go too expensive because I already went expensive. Now I can place him down here because it's adjacent to a tile already placed.
That's right.
And I can put my goldsmith right on there.
Good job.
Yep. Your go.
I think I'm going to have to spend some money here.
Money.
It's going to have to be $7.
Ouch. That's
I know,
a good move.
A lot of money. But I can get a starting tile and place my noble at the same time, which is always my strategy.
Yeah, that's good.
Get a meeple you can place on an island.
Alright. So, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money, which is kind of a bummer because that means I have to buy this.
And where can you put it? Not many places.
Nope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this down here next to my fisherman. But I can't put my goldsmith there because it's the wrong level, so he goes up here waiting for a boatswain.
So, oh, he can place that for free. But
tricky.
I already spent a lot of money. I don't think I'm gonna... Oh, do I want that noble and give him that one for free? I'm risking it. I'm spending $9.
Oh, ouch.
I'm taking the noble.
That's $6.
Oh, I'm looking at it upside.
Yeah. 7, 8.
Upside down. Well, that's better than 9.
There you go. Oh, so that does kind of mess with me quite a bit because I can get the goldsmith for free, but where can I put it? Not a whole lot of places.
No.
I'm going to have 2 goldsmiths just kind of hanging out doing nothing. But you know what? I'm going to do it anyway because everything else is way, way, way too expensive. So I'm going to do that. Put the goldsmith right here. And then it's going to be your go.
Look at... Oh, no. I can buy the warrior for $1. Or the boatswain.
For $2, yeah.
It's going to have to be the boatswain.
Alright. So, because Charlotte has just bought the most expensive tile available, she's actually going to get one of these power tiles for free.
Right. And the way you place the boats is in your boat row, and your first boats have to be placed
in one of the first 3 slots.
Right.
Yep.
So I'll put them here.
All right on. So I have no choice but to spend $1, which is a bummer, to get this warrior and this boat. I can't place my warrior because it's a stupid boat, so I'm going to place that right here.
And I took the special tile.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm losing now.
And
then you get that one for
Mr.
free.
Warrior for free.
Oh, actually, I did just buy the most expensive one.
You did, so you get one. Oh, I should have put that there because I wasn't looking ahead. Well, then again, I didn't know if you were going to take the warrior or the boat or whatever.
Yeah. So, money, extra boat swings at the end of the game. Let's go with money, although it's not as good as your money.
Money's always good. There. So, well, we do our money score.
Yep. So at the end of this round, we're doing a money score. So I'm getting $4.
I get 10.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic. And then we put new ones out of here.
Yep.
Out for here, I mean.
Here
And
we go.
I'll pull some of these. Looks like we'll be able to get another round in before the timer goes out.
Yep.
Oh, look at all those fishy people.
All right. So island, nice. Island, boat.
That's 6.
Island, boat.
7, 8, 9.
Island, boat. Island, and
that
boat.
was 4. I'm gonna put them back in.
Holy
I just
boats.
need 3, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and there's no warriors. Fantastic.
That's wonderful.
I think. Oh, yellow.
No goldsmiths.
No goldsmiths. And no warriors. That's the tricky part. I like it. It makes it different every time. And now I get to be first player.
Yep, you're first player.
So, let's see here.
And the end of this round, we'll do a long scoring or a large scoring.
I'm going to take this fisherman. Oops, I knocked over a scout. For $1. And I can place it right here.
Okie doke.
To the bank.
Oh, to the bank, right. Alright, so the 2 fishermen that are left over, I can't get the free one. The $2 one has an ender, which means I can't put it there. So let's look at what we have for the scouts. So this would be $4. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. $4. I can grab this scout. Whoops. And then I can drop them and have my meeples go flying all over the place.
It's a meeple party.
There we go.
I'm going to pay 6.
6.
I'll take this scout.
Yowzers.
Yahoo! And I'll put him right here.
Okay.
What do you want to do next?
Nice. I don't want to spend tons and tons of money anymore. Tons and tons of money isn't good.
Yeah, you thought I was going to maybe advance the wheel a bit.
Yeah.
I tricked you.
Yep. So I'm going to spend 3. I'm going to grab that because I can place him down there. Finishing that island, and I can place the scout.
Nice.
Yep.
I am going to spend 5. I'll take this one for the scout.
Yep. That's good placement. Yeah. So, no goldsmiths anywhere. That's not good. And, do I ever want those? Can you use that? You cannot. Alright, I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to get this. Got to put them up there because I can't place this tile, but I'll place it right there. So, more people for my boat swaying to deal with.
Well, I will take him because he's free. What were you gonna...
Well, I was hoping to get it and put it there because then I could have placed it.
Oh, yeah.
But that's alright.
Well, I've only got $10 left.
Yeah, I know.
So
we're spending lots of cash.
I'm going to have to put it here and put my fisher person up here.
Alright. So now we're up here. Let's see. So I am going to... I can't buy him for 0, which is a real bummer. Wow, I'm not even going to get any of my warriors out because there's no tiles for warriors. That is lame.
Oh.
That is not
Unless you had a boatswain and you managed to get this one. You could put it here and then you could ferry your guy there.
if I manage to do that.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spend $4. So that gives me 6 back, and I can take the last tile, which is a boat, but it gives me a boatswain, and then I can put that right here. It's not threatening anything, and then that lets me take one of the special tiles. And do I have that house? No, of course I don't. That would be perfect.
Oh, it's pretty
Wow.
much not
So
a choice.
this one here, it stays until the end of the game, and again, whoever has the most unused boatswains gets 10 extra points. This one counts as 1 extra.
Right.
So I'll grab that for just because there's
Just in
nothing else
case.
to do.
Okay, and my go.
Yep.
I'd like to buy this boatswain for 3 coins, please.
Okay.
So my boatswain goes up here. I might as well put him here because I have a warrior to defend against him.
Nice.
That's my turn.
All right.
Oh, and I bought the most expensive one.
Yep.
So I get a tile.
Yep.
And I have that one right
Nice.
here.
Right on.
So you just take it out of your islands, discard it, and put it back in.
Nice.
That'll give me points at the end.
End of the game gives you bonus points. So I'm going to spend $2. Take this, which is going to give me a bonus tile. So I'll take another bonus boatswain for the end game.
There you go.
That guy's going to go here, which is not good at all, because now these guys are threatened.
Right.
And I got a nobleman, which I cannot place. So he will go up here. I got a whole lot of meeples that are lying down and not on the islands. Charlotte is kicking my butt.
Not really, because I have to buy that one for
That's
$1.
Yep.
So what we're doing, our timer rang, we're just going to finish out this round like we normally do.
Do a long scoring?
Yeah, do a long scoring and see what happens. So this one has to go here.
Yep. Ooh,
'Cause
yeah, that does.
I know, that kind of really messes me up.
Yep.
So it threatens him, and because that's a gold sail, it threatens all the way down to gold.
Yep.
This red guy goes up here.
Okay. So this guy I get for free. And can I place him anywhere? I can. I can place him here.
And he's not threatened.
And he's not threatened.
Good for you.
Nice. Alright, so that's the end of that round. And now we do a large scoring. So the first thing you do in large scoring is you can use any of your boatswains.
Oh, good.
But of course, we don't have any of the special boatswain power cards. So one boatswain can ferry one Viking. And that is it.
And look at that. I can ferry a red one, which would be threatened because he's threatened down to gold, so I'm not going to ferry him. And then my blue guy doesn't have an island to go on, so I don't ferry anybody.
I ferry one gold guy out. Boatswain's gone. Alright, now we do a large scoring. First we look at ships and warriors. So you're going to get $5 because your warrior is fighting off that boat.
Awesome.
I don't have any fighters at all, warriors, so I don't get any points there. Then we look at noblemen. So you got one nobleman standing up, so it's going to give you 2 points.
You have one, so you get 2.
So I get 2 points. Then we look at scouts. Scouts give you 1 point, but then they also give you a point for every goldsmith and fisherman below them. So I've got, well, we'll go do, we got 1.
1.
Yep.
And then I have 2 more points because of my dudes.
So 3.
Beneath.
2,
Yeah.
3. And then I've got 2 scouts and 1 goldsmith for 3. Then we do gold, so you're going to get $5. I'm going to get...
Oh, no, wait, I can't. I get... Oh, yeah, no,
Yep,
sorry.
you still got the 1 guy.
I was thinking...
I'm only going to get 4.
I was thinking wrong.
There we go. And then fishermen don't actually give you anything, but they are very important for the end of the game. Each fisherman is going to feed himself and 4 others. So basically 1 row worth of Vikings. And you lose points if you can't feed all your Vikings. Right. You gain a bunch of points if you overfed your Vikings, because they like to eat their Vikings.
Should we do the final scoring too, just to see how that goes?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do final scoring.
Doesn't take long.
Nope. So at the very end of the game, like, you're going to do goldsmiths, large scoring, goldsmith, And then the very last round, you still do a large scoring, but then you do end game scoring. So the first thing is that for every ship that's not repelled, you lose whatever's on that sail.
I would lose, in this instance, 4 points.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I would lose 2 points and $5, $6, $7, $8. $5, $6, $7, $8. So I lose
2
on
points.
money and I'd lose 2 points because I don't have any warriors out.
Right.
Of course, hopefully by the end of the game I would.
Hopefully. You never know. Maybe no warriors come out.
Yeah.
You never know.
So then for every 5 gold, you can get 1 point.
So I could have 3 points in
There you go.
this scenario.
There you go. I got nothing. Whoever has the most boatswains left over gets 10 points.
Woo!
I've got 2.
I have 2, and this guy equals
There you
3.
go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's good, because I'm going to lose a lot of points for not feeding my people.
Now, whoever has the most completed islands gets a bonus of 7 points. I've got 2.
Oh, I just have this one here.
Really?
Yeah.
Woohoo, 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoever has the longest completed island gets a bonus of 5 points. I have 4.
I have 2.
So I'm going to get another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking the lead by 1 point. And then finally, you got to feed all of your Vikings. Now, you got to feed all the Vikings that are on your islands, but you also have to feed all the Vikings
These
that are like
guys,
left
too.
behind. So looking at what my guy has, and if you have a fisherman who's not fishing off an island, you have to feed him. He does not give you food. So I lose 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I lose 7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, this of course was not a full game,
No.
but it gives you an idea of the end game scoring and the full scoring. And yes, you
And
have
if
that.
you have any special tiles like these in the end that give you points, you score them now too.
Yeah.
This one would give me, for example, 1 point for everything that touches it. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just the Vikings
5.
though.
Oh, just the Vikings?
Yeah. So this guy's here,
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
plus the guy that's on there.
6.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Charlotte wins because of that
By
extra
4
time.
points. So what we're going to
Tricky,
do
tricky.
now is clean up a little bit and we'll be right back.
Yep. We're back to pillage. Woo!
Oh my, you scared me.
Well, yeah, I'm a Viking.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's just get to the review. That was good. All right, so we're back. Vikings. So, what did you think of the components of Vikings?
I like the components a lot because the cardboard, all of it is nice and thick.
Oh yeah, very thick, durable stuff.
Yeah, extremely, and it's not going to ding easy.
Nope.
And also, I really like the wooden Vikings.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they didn't make them just plain, ordinary meeples.
Yeah, they got little Viking helmets, which is awesome.
It adds.
Yep, and wood is always excellent.
And the colors they chose are really pretty,
Mm-hmm.
which I enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
And the money's
artwork-
cool, too.
Yeah, money's
Yeah.
nice, thick. It's good. It looks cool.
It's got a Viking on the back.
Yep. Yeah, excellent components. Artwork is really awesome.
Yeah. Goes nicely with the theme for sure.
Yeah, it's good.
What do you think about the strategy of this game?
This is a very interesting blend of strategy, tactics, and luck, because the placement of the tiles and the Vikings is all random, and there's a whole lot of extra of the Vikings of each color. So if you go around and there's like no fishermen, you can't say to yourself, well, you know what? That means there's probably going to be a lot of fishermen next round, right?
No, because you
Not
draw them out of
necessarily.
this bag.
Yeah.
It's random.
Yeah. At least with the tiles, if you get around with like no starter tiles, which makes placing stuff really difficult, you can kind of think, okay, there were no starter tiles. There's going to be a round with some starter tiles because eventually they all come out.
Yes.
But
Whereas,
not so with the meeples.
No, the meeples, there's a couple extra. And
Yeah.
So I can't remember exactly how many extra there are, but not all of the meeples come out every game.
So there's a lot of randomness with that. But that's what kind of makes the game really, really tactical and strategic, because you got to see what's out, and then you got to work this rondel mechanism to get the best pricing, and you got to constantly think, okay, what's that person going to take, which means what's that person probably going to take, so how do I get that for free, and how do I, like,
Yeah.
that is so amazing.
You're
And
always-
your brain's trying to calculate all this stuff, so a ton of tactics with that.
You're always trying to calculate ahead.
Yeah.
which is hard because who knows what the player's going to do.
Yeah.
Surprise you.
Yeah. So usually when you have a game that's really high in randomness, it kind of takes that strategy and tactics and kind of shuffles it out of the game. And for this game, it doesn't. They blend them so well.
Yeah. It is a great blend of that.
Yeah. And then once you've got, what you wanted to buy, you got your Viking meeple and your tile, being able to work out where they go and place them properly so that you don't have to rely on boat swains, especially in the advanced game, that is like really, really heavy strategy and tactics.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing
very
blend.
Puzzly. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, very puzzly.
Yeah.
But a very unique blend of all three.
Right.
And it does it like really well. So how about how complex the game is?
Well, you would think that it's a very complex game when you're looking at it just straight out of the box. But I found it really wasn't.
No,
like, it
not
was
at all.
really easy to catch on to.
Yep.
I mean, this part of setting up might be the hardest part to figure out in the rule book. But the rule book's really straightforward, so it's not hard to decipher at all.
A really good, straightforward rule book, gives examples, gives you pictures and shows you what everything's going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of iconography here to help you remind you what's going on.
Yeah. And it's not hard to set up. It takes not long at all.
Setup is super quick.
And we taught it not too long ago. First time, they caught on right away. Like by the third round.
They won.
Yeah. They were really excellent.
Yeah. Great thing with it, the other thing too is you start off with the base game to get a lot of how these two components work. And then later on you start to go into the advanced game, and the advanced game you can kind of tailor it to suit your play style.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. That
Layer
helps with
upon layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps with the complexity.
Yeah.
The base game is really great.
Yeah.
Right on.
So what do you think about the playability of it?
It's extremely playable. The first thing that's really great about this is it's so quick to get out onto the table and start playing, especially for a game with this much depth, that it finds its way to our table quite often.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to play. So that is great. Sometimes you get a really great game that just takes so long to get ready to play that it doesn't hit your table very often. This doesn't suffer from that at all.
Right.
The mechanics and the theme of it is interesting because the mechanics are so unique and interesting. And if you've seen any other reviews for Vikings, you've probably heard this before, but you're not going out and burning down villages or hurting people or any of that. You
don't need to bring that up. That's just some kind of stereotype.
I know, but
we didn't live back then. We don't know what really went on.
It might be a stereotype, but that's kind of what you think of when you hear the word Vikings.
Right.
So there's no violence in the game, which is actually really nice. Well, except for the boats that threaten you, but you just kind of fight them off.
Right.
Nobody dies.
You hold them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more puzzly, and trying to get your meeples out onto the the islands. So there is a little bit of a disconnect between the mechanics and the theme, but not in any way that hurts the game.
Well, you're sitting there, you're saying that, and I'm trying to think, well, could this be rethemed? I guess it could be, but I like the theme for this game to be Vikings.
Yeah.
Like, it's
awesome. I love it for the artwork with all the Celtic, like, imagery and everything in the board. I like that. I like the different kinds of Vikings, but yeah, if you really wanted to, this could be rethemed very easily.
But I don't know why you would.
No, you wouldn't have to at all.
No.
I'm just saying, between mechanics and theme, there is a disconnect there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't hurt the game.
No, not at all.
Yep.
But I just find the theme is engaging anyway.
Okay.
Even though, it's not the stereotypical Viking and blah, blah, blah.
That's right.
But, yeah.
Good. For number of players, we've played up to 3 players. No, we've played up to 4 players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, we played all number of players, and it scales really well. It doesn't add too much of downplay. If anything, the more players you get, the more puzzly it gets, because instead of I gotta wait one move before I figure out what I can get next and thinking ahead for this rondel stuff, you gotta think 3 or 4 moves. So it makes it a little bit more puzzly.
Yeah, it definitely adds to the tenseness of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for replayability, because it's so easy to get on the table and you can just go and start playing, that makes it definitely replayable. Once you start layering in some of those advanced rules, that's going to make it replayable because you can mix and match what you like. And then even the power tiles, at the end of each round, you don't shuffle them all off and get 4 new ones. You just fill in what hasn't been taken. So there's a lot of different power tiles, so those are going to be different. So definitely very, very replayable.
And the randomness of the meeples, too.
Yeah.
Like, that really changes it every time.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a different game each time.
Yeah, which makes it unique every time. So the replayability is really
It's never
really
samey.
Nope, not at all. All right, so does it have the awesomeness or does it have the cuteness?
It's got both.
Yes.
It sure does. I think it's a ridiculously awesome game, and also the cuteness, the color scheme and the artwork is pretty cute. And one of the things that brings up the cuteness for sure is that they used Viking shaped meeples.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and the money's super cute, Viking money too. So
nice Viking money. It's got cool little, I don't know if you can see that real well, but cool pictures. I agree. The mechanics and the gameplay is outstanding and awesome. And then, yes, the artwork and the cool Viking, yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Got some cuteness in there.
Awesomeness equals cuteness.
Yeah. Ratings?
Ratings. It's an excellent game.
Excellent?
Well, no, I'm going to have to say outstanding.
Yeah, I would say too. Outstanding.
This is one of my favorite games we own.
Yeah. The only thing that might bring it down from outstanding to more towards excellent for me is the way the play style of the game is, where it's so puzzly. If you find that puzzly gameplay frustrating because you feel like you're not doing it well, that can kind of bring the game down. The thing is that if you play it a couple of times, you find out, or you realize very quickly, yeah, I was playing that round and I felt like I wasn't doing that well, but everybody else was playing that round and probably not doing as well as they thought either. So you end up doing better than you thought. Yeah. And then that kind of frustration goes away and you just love the puzzleness of it.
Yeah, I get lost in the puzzling nature of this game.
Yeah.
And then trying to figure out this rondelle and like guess which, then try to block your other play. Like, I love it.
Yeah, it is amazing mechanics.
Really fun for me.
Yeah. So do we finish this game as sweethearts or rivals?
I would have to say that we finished the game as rivals.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is such a rivalry game because as soon as you start looking at, okay, if I take that, that means Charlotte's going to be able to do this for free. But if I do that, it's going to cost me money, and I don't want, oh, she can't even place that noble. I'm going to do that. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, total rival game.
Very much. Yeah. And I've even, like, done moves, and I'm like, it's so, block him that I really actually feel bad. Like, normally there's not a lot of games where I feel bad to, like, block him, but it's like, oh, I'm just going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Rivals for sure.
Great game for rivalry, for that challenge and that competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome. So,
that
was Vikings. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.